Hello everybody, welcome back to the James Lawrence Allcott channel. Wow, what a game that was. Liverpool 3, Paris St-Germain 2. Just catching my breath now as the game's literally just finished. Quick run through the stats for you then. 52% possession to Liverpool, 17 shots to 9, 7 shots on target to Liverpool to 5 from PSG. This is the big one for me, and I'm going to get into this in a second, but 13 corners to the 1 corner for Paris Saint-Germain and 14 fouls to 10. God, I got so much to talk about with this game, and I got it all written down here, so when I look down, don't worry. I'm not looking at my, I wouldn't, because I'm doing a video, aren't I? But it's just my notes, is what I'm trying to say. Liverpool, wow, just carried off where they left off, really. I think you're going into this new season and Liverpool fans are they're almost scared to believe it. And that what's going to happen, and it's going to happen in this next month, there's going to be an array of tests that they're going to have to deal with. Spurs was one, which they came through easily, and Spurs weren't at their best, and maybe that's because of Liverpool, but maybe I think that's a big part down to the sort of the difficulties that the Spurs squad have got to deal with at the moment. But today was another test. Chelsea's going to be another test. Man City's certainly going to be a test in a few weeks' time. But they went into this game, and the midfield three were unbelievable. And in particular, I want to pick out Milner. Wijnaldum was great as well. And look, when you think that on the bench there, you've got Fabinho and Keita, that just shows the squad, the depth of squad that this Liverpool side now has, where they can play against PSG. It's such a huge, massive game for them. And they can play Wijnaldum, Milner and Henderson. That shows the development, the confidence and the motivation that those three midfielders have to start for Liverpool, because they could have kind of just faded away. It could have been Fabinho's spot because they spent so much, Keita's spot because they spent so much on him. But Milner was everywhere. What has happened to this guy? I think he's almost... The game of football has evolved around him. He's now everything you want in a centre midfielder. Got guts, got quality on the ball, great cross. You'll see him on the right wing, you'll see him on the left wing, you'll see him making challenges. You see him making crunching challenges in that first half. It was total beast mode from Milner. And he just ran and ran and ran. The stamina of this guy is incredible. And I think it's a really smart move by Klopp to play Milner and Henderson in that team, because what you get with the big tackles that Milner and Henderson make, and just the lack of respect that they show to any opposition. You saw it last season in the Champions League, and you're seeing it this season again against, superstars in this PSG team. They're one of the favourites, don't forget that, for the Champions League this season. And I just thought Milner was just incredible. And Wijnaldum as well, the development of him from someone who was infuriating for Newcastle fans to someone who can sit for Liverpool or can be a driving force. And that is what Klopp is doing with this Liverpool team this season. And he's been building it for a while, as he has legs everywhere. I watched the Spurs-Liverpool game, and we did a reaction with Flav, and that's on the Ball Street channel. Go and check that out, by the way. Really interesting to hear Flav's thoughts on it. But you look at that Spurs team, and there isn't the dribbling power, there isn't the stamina, there isn't the sort of gusto either at this moment in time, because no one is playing with the focus and the desire that Liverpool are playing with right now. Maybe Man City, and that's, you got to take your hat off when the money that they've got, the players that they've got, and how well they've done last season, the hunger that they can show in having that tenacity to destroy teams. But Liverpool, I wonder if what happened last season could just be the perfect setup for this season, because they're not scared of anyone. Not scared of anyone at all. Sturridge started up front, of course. Firmino came on, of course, in the last 20 minutes. Sturridge scored a great goal. And when I was talking about the corners there, and why that was a point I wanted to bring up, that first goal for Sturridge, I think it showed the quality that he's got as a striker in terms of his instincts and staying in the box, staying in between the centre-back and the full-back. But also, if you watch that goal again, there's a brilliant cross from Robertson, and it makes it the whole way through. And it's not because of Robertson, he got it in a great area. And then the ball gets to Trent Alexander-Arnold, and he then puts in another cracking cross. Actually, I think it might be the other way round, but you get my point. You've got two fullbacks there who offer width, offer pace at times, but really they're trying to stay out the way of Salah and Mane. But the delivery that they've got, that just adds another element to this Liverpool team at the moment. Sturridge, I thought, took his goal brilliantly, and you could see he was buzzing, and that's great for Liverpool. And I think he's actually in a moment in his career where it might suit Liverpool, because I think he wants to be playing games and he's going to get opportunities to play games. But I don't think he's going to run off because he's feeling disheartened, because I think his career has dipped. And he will get games at Liverpool, and he will score goals because he'll get chances. Maybe he has lost a yard of pace. I think we'll see. I think there were a few moments when he's driving with the ball. He's not got that real burst maybe anymore. Maybe he's just rusty. But he took his goal really well. The second goal, Wijnaldum, is it a penalty? There is contact, isn't there? Does he jump over after that? Yeah, he does. I think if I'm a PSG fan, I'm fuming with that. If I'm a Liverpool fan, I'm screaming for it, and I'm 60% hoping I'm going to get it. But he did get it, and Milner steps up and does what he does. Cracking penalty. And then PSG were kind of on the ropes. They then started to get themselves back into it a little bit. Meunier with a goal that I think if any other player on the pitch had struck it and scored like that, people would have been going, not crazy about it, but they would have been going a bit more ecstatic about it. Meunier was one of the PSG players who I thought was good, had a really good game. I love how technical he is as a player. But in terms of getting forward, he did well, and obviously got his goal as well. And there was a moment in the second half where he kind of got put through on a counter-attack, and he should have done a little bit better for me. But he didn't take the shot first time. And in the second half, it was more of the same, really. Liverpool were on top. And again, when I'm talking about these tests that Liverpool are going to go through, I don't think we can't truly believe Liverpool are going to do something until the start of next season. But I think we're 70% there now, aren't we? When you see how they played against Spurs and you see how they played in this game against PSG. And they always love their European nights, but PSG could have, with the quality they've got, Rabiot, Marquinhos, and of course the front three of Cavani and Mbappe, you could have seen them posing a hell of a lot more troubles to Liverpool. But the amount of times you saw someone getting back and making a tackle, I think that's a great thing to keep an eye on with teams, because it shows how much desire is in their team to win the ball back and go again, and Klopp's got them going. Mbappe, look, I think you saw both sides of him. I thought if you saw Andrew Roberts do brilliantly in terms of sort of stifling him. I think you saw how PSG, when they come against a team with such tempo to how they defend, I think they looked a little rusty in terms of getting up against a team of that quality, in my opinion. And because of that, I don't think the passing lanes and the way they moved the ball was quick enough. The tempo wasn't really quick enough for them to hurt this Liverpool side. When you've got people like Wijnaldum, Milner, Henderson, so tenacious, looking for tackles, Robertson ready to go and make those tackles as well. And I think they were just a bit slow in moving it forward, and that's why they weren't really dominating the game in at any time. You've only got one corner there, which you can see, but they did get their goal. Of course, before that, there was a disallowed goal, and I think that's where you saw the other side of Sturridge. He was rusty on a few occasions, and if you watch that again, why is he taking a touch? Is it a foul? Yeah, it is a foul, probably. He's stamped on his nuts, but he's got every right to go for it. He probably does get the ball first. It's 6-1, isn't it? You could take it either way, but the bottom line is he should have just banged it in the first place, and that's a lack of games. That's the reason why that's happened, I think, because we know he's a finisher, and you saw that with the goal that he scored. He obviously got taken off. Firmino came in after getting done in the eye just a few days ago. And, what an impact he had at the end of the game. I thought, again, you saw the quality of the squad there. No way in fucking hell would Salah have been taken off last season. This season, I think it was a good bet. You could have had a good bet that Salah's going to have a little few moments of struggling, because I think teams are kind of wary of him. And I think also Liverpool are playing in a way where it's going to be a little bit more congested down that right-hand side, and they're looking to then get it across to someone like Mane, where the space might be, and Robertson, who wants to bomb on. So Salah's not going to maybe score as many goals this season, and he did give away the ball for the Mbappe goal. I think that's the thing that will get PSG through this group, but it's also that the whole performance kind of, to me, it looks... It's probably why they won't win it again. Neymar didn't really work hard enough. Mbappe looked isolated at times, but at the same time, they have got a hell of a lot of quality. But I don't think they'll be doing it again. But they certainly will get go through the group stage in what is a really difficult group. Mbappe got that goal. You thought that was it. But I did have a funny feeling that they might get something. And Liverpool calmly went about their business, went for it again, brought on Shaqiri. Shaqiri got involved quickly. He's another player that oppositions have got to worry about. That's another thing. Another guy who's great with the ball at his feet. Another guy who can dribble with the ball. So many options going forward for Liverpool, both on the bench and in the starting lineup. And from crosses out wide. You've got Milner, and then you've got the two fullbacks as well, and Shaqiri, who is taking corners. Alexander-Arnold had a go. That one was going wide. It got a deflection. And then... what a striker's goal by Firmino. And I truly mean that. The definition of a striker's goal. Because in the last minute of a game, and this is a home game. Home games in the group stages are crucial. You need to be picking up points. And I know it's PSG, but Liverpool, they would have been looking to get something out of this game and certainly get the 3 points, especially when they've dominated the game the way that they have. And Firmino, the quality of feet that he shows there when he's got about 4 players in front of him. Most strikers, most players would have just tried to get the shot off because it's late in the game. Took his time, picked his spot. What a goal, especially after the last few days that he's had with his eye. Great, cracking celebration. And Liverpool got what they deserved, which was a cracking win. And another test that they've come through. There's going to be more. I think it's too soon to say that they're favourites for either, but this is a Liverpool squad that has moved up a level. It really has, and it's passed its second test. If you've enjoyed this video, if you've enjoyed the neutral one, that's me, then hit the subscribe button. If you're a Liverpool fan and you haven't seen the Chris Pajak interview I've done, it's for my series called The Process. It's the guy from Chris Pajak is the main man with Paul from the Red Men TV. So if you haven't seen that, then go and watch that. It is not, it's not something to be missed. Incredible insight from Chris, being so honest and humble and seeing the story of the Red Men TV. So go and check that out. Click this like button. It would be great if you did that because it's always good and it helps me with the channel. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll see you soon.